Hey, it's Chris Beyer.
Chris Bowling,
Hey, CB.
how are you, buddy?
Good, good. We're getting ready to wrap up 2022.
Woo! Where did the
It's been a
year go?
fast year.
Where did the year go? It went
No,
quick.
I know. We've had a lot of fun on social media, that's for sure.
We
And
did, yes.
had some good topics, but I wanted to get your thoughts on 2022, maybe that reflection on the year end, and then something that you're seeing going into 2023. Could be business, could be personal, but just
Yeah,
let's talk through what we're anticipating moving into the new year.
great topic. I'm feeling like we're getting back to normal.
Okay.
Not totally, but I feel like we're getting to the point where I think we're all getting comfortable having in-person meetings, which is always great.
Yes.
I feel like HR has a little bit more time, not a lot, but a little bit more time to focus on the future, not just in scramble mode every single day.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing I'm loving is we've kept the efficiencies that we gained through COVID, like virtual meetings,
Yes.
virtual employee meetings. We're still using both, in person and virtual,
Right.
trying to maximize our time.
Yes.
And how do we be more, really stay efficient? And that's what I love. My fear, Chris, is when we got through the pandemic, we'd go right back to the 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 process of, I have to spend 3 hours to go have a 30-minute meeting to then
Yeah.
drive 3 hours back. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm willing to see people in person, but in that
Yeah.
scenario, I lost a whole day for a 30-minute meeting. And
Right. And no, you've got a really good point with that. I think our clients are understanding that pretty well too. It's We're not going to do 7 different on-site employee meetings when everyone has to travel, and we got to pull everybody in. We're going to do a few virtual ones and let anyone at any time join.
yeah,
But to your point of the meeting, I see that we are doing more of our strategy conversations in person. Let's go have lunch. Let's have a conversation about what we want to accomplish in person.
well
But
said.
we need a decision. Let's pull all the people together virtually. Let's get that knocked out. It
Yeah.
takes 20 minutes as opposed to the full day. That I think is going.
That is well said. Because how many times have we scrambled? Oh my gosh, let's change our calendar, drive down, have a quick 30-minute meeting, and you're just like, wow, that was a whole day gone. Which again, we're obviously willing to do, but is it the most efficient way
Right.
to time?
Right.
The other thing about that is you realize how quick a virtual meeting goes compared to an in-person meeting.
Yes.
You have an
None of our in-person meetings end on the time that we've scheduled. And I think we're all craving that personal interaction. It's like, we're going to set this for an hour, and like an hour and 30 minutes later, everybody's still talking. And you can't shut it down. You can't
right.
end it. There's no reminder that comes up in front of everybody's face. Hey, you got 5 minutes left. Like,
I still remember my first virtual renewal meeting
yes.
was done in 25 minutes. That
Yeah.
would have never been less than an hour if it was in person. I just remember thinking, holy cow, we got all this accomplished
Yes.
in literally less than
Yes.
half the time. But
That's so true.
All right. So how about you? When you look back on 2022, what do you think has changed? What are you looking forward to into next year?
But it's still the pace of the day has not slowed down. We are not focused on who's got COVID or who's sick or this new federal act that we have to abide by or this change.
Yeah.
It's not that, but the pace of the day has continued to accelerate, and it's all year. And you and I have noticed that you have a big renewal cycle in the fourth quarter. We have a pretty big one in the second quarter for July. And that we used to have like days or weeks where it just wasn't much that would hit the email inbox, and we'd be working on other things than the Q&A.
Yeah.
And it seems like whether everyone got used to that pace during COVID of always being in front of the computer and ready to respond, or things are just that, I guess, that change ready. We're seeing that just continue. And
Right.
I'm concerned for our clients. I'm concerned for our team that it's just a barrage of go all day, every day. And we've got to get back to having those breaks and people being able to take PTO and really step away from things and not worry that my inbox is going to be flooded. And I don't know that is going away anytime
I agree. Well, you read all the reports, and burnout is,
Yeah.
pretty much at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Employee satisfaction is down.
Yes.
We still have employees working virtually.
Yep.
We've kind of lost that culture. We've lost, the ease of walking down to somebody's office and just having a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, believe me, I hope that this slows down, because I can't fathom this pace for year after year after year. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're no different. It's normal to get 200 to 250 emails a day. It's just, that's what you expect. I mean, you were just saying, what, yesterday you were gone for how long?
I had a 45-minute in-person meeting, which was excellent. And I had 17 emails that all came in that 45 minutes. Nothing that was really urgent, but it was just like, we could have probably dealt with all that with a phone call, but it's taking that time to make the call. I don't know. I've seen that as a major change I think is to the negative after the pandemic, that
what I
figure
do
out how to slow down and rebuild the interaction by phone or in person.
What I do love is we've always said that we're a consultant, not just on your health plan, but we're here to help your business become better. And I see half of those emails are not just about the benefit plan. They are, hey, we're strategizing about this. We want your input. And that's what I do love, is that we are getting more involved in that business, which is what we've always wanted.
Right.
And maybe 50% of our relationships were like that, and the other 50 were, you're my benefit consultant, period. Yeah. And I think through COVID, we were offering so much advice that went way beyond benefits, that we've now become that part of that management team, which I love, but it's challenging, no doubt.
So it'll be interesting. I see 2023 still fast. Us being able to do more in person, but it is a good 22. I'm excited for what's coming.
I'm saying, well, great conversation. Thank you so much. We'll see you.
Thanks.
Take care.